Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our 1257 Anno Domini Let's Play. So, last episode, we effectively kicked off our rebellion by taking Wexford Castle, requesting it and having it denied to us. And so, our rebellion has begun, and we have started with the southwestern part of Ireland. Between episodes, I've run around and tried to recruit some lords. I wasn't able to find Conchobar or Fingon, our father-in-law and our uncle-in-law, because I think they're out on campaign. However, our other uncle-in-law, Murtok, I was able to find, and so Blarney Castle is now showing up in blue as well, because he joined me. But he's the only one so far, so I only have one lord backing my cause. Actually, no, I think there's a second. Let's see. I've already forgotten. Factions. Where are we? Kingdom of Ireland. Here we are. So Murtok and Diarmid. That's right. This guy, the really really young lord. He's only 16, so he's joined our cause as well. But he didn't. He did have a fief. He had a village, I believe. But since he did not have a castle, he could not take his land with him because the village fiefs are associated with castles. If they don't have a castle or a town, they won't bring their fiefs with them. So he doesn't have any fiefs at the moment. I may give him a village or something down here. I could potentially give him Wexford Castle because that was originally in English hands before we conquered it. Anyway, our goal for today is just to basically continue on with our rebellion. I am also trying to improve my relations with some of my new holdings, since Dublin wasn't too happy about us besieging it, and Waterford was really unhappy. Did we raid Waterford at some point? I think we might have, because our relation is like -20 there. And I'm currently doing a quest to train some peasants to boost that. You may notice all these looted villages. That's not my work. That's actually the English on campaign in Northern Ireland, and somehow, some way, we're not at war with England or anybody other than the Gaelic kingdoms, interestingly enough. I'm not sure how that is. I guess because of the way that the war with the English was started, the Gaelic kingdoms was at war with them, but not me individually as well. And so by leaving the Gaelic kingdoms faction, I guess I was removed from that war. I'm not sure exactly because I've had it work differently in the past, but in this case, we're only at war with one faction, so that is pretty much the best start we could ask for. And the Gaelic kingdoms are at war with us and the English, and you can see that the English are really giving it to them so far. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's hop on into Dublin, under siege. Oh yeah, I ran somebody off. I recorded, or excuse me, I played for like a couple hours after the end of the last episode. And then I took a break, and so I'm trying to remember everything I did. But one thing that I asked you guys in the last episode was who we should appoint as minister, because right now it's just a prominent citizen or noble. And the consensus seemed to be that we should give it to our wife. And I am a bit concerned about doing that because in certain mods, hold on, let me make sure. Okay, I have all the staff members. In certain mods, and I believe native as well, if you appoint a female as your minister, you will lose relation with many or all of your lords because you appointed a woman, as if like, you know, that's wrong or something. So yeah, we need you to retire, and I'm gonna ask my wife to do it. Okay, and we didn't take a huge relation hit there, so I'm guessing this is not one of those mods. We'll need to leave, and if we go back, she should be our new minister. So let's see. I need to up the garrison here as well. I guess that's something else we can do right now, is we can talk to our constable and maybe request a patrol to come join our garrison. So, let's see here. Let's talk about affairs of state. Anything to strengthen our kingdom's unity? No? Okay. Fair enough. What else? Oh, that's advance our standing. That's not the right button. I want this one. Emissary, indict disloyal vassals. I don't think I'll need to do that. I'm not gonna grant any of my vassals a fief just yet. Kingdom's religion. We are gonna go with current king. Your kingdom's religion is Roman Catholicism. That sounds right. We are Irish. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. What else? Exchange a prisoner. Spy out another kingdom. No, I don't think we need to do any of that right now. Okay. Chamberlain, what can you do for me? Financial affairs, huh? I don't think I need to discuss any of that right now. We're doing alright financially. Chancellor, let's see. What is the mood of the lords regarding the fief of Limerick? There's only 2 of them. So, yeah, he can't report back. Give me some information about one of my lords. So, Murtoch, he's good-natured. Seems to be friendly, okay. And what about our other lord? He's a pitiless person, but he seems to be gracious toward us. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more honorable lords. Let's see. Oh, I can't do that. I guess this would be useful. Let's look at the Gaelic kingdoms. Fingon, what is he? Is a 0 person. He seems vengeful toward the king. That's good. That's really good. What else? I guess let's ask... Whoops. Wrong faction. Let's ask about Conchobar as well. He's debauched. Great. He's also vengeful toward the king. That is fantastic. So as soon as we talk to them, we should have no problem converting them over. They're just not going to be particularly great lords to have on our side because everything I do, they're going to have some criticism of, I imagine. Anyways, Constable. Apparently, this is not a mod where I can request patrols, unfortunately. Let's see. We're at war with Norway as well? That's news to me. I'll have to try to request peace with them as soon as I can then. What else? Let's see. I don't think I need to talk to him. I was just hoping I could recruit a patrol and have it garrison the castle here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So we won't do that. By the way, I plan on adding a character, I think, in the next episode. I meant to do one today, but I didn't have time to get all the graphics ready. So I decided to put it off to next week. So keep up those characters. If you haven't created one already, now's a great time to do it. Especially since we've just kicked off our own kingdom. I imagine we'll be getting an influx to Waterford. How did he get past me? Alright, looks like he is attempting to flee. Let's try to catch him. This is another lord that we're on pretty decent terms with. Oh wow, he didn't even make an attempt of that. Yeah, we're on pretty good terms with him, so this is another guy that we might be able to recruit. So let's see. First of all, what's your stance? Oh, great. Well, he's not going to be a particularly great lord to keep around, but, okay. Well, it seems like nobody likes the king. That's fantastic. Well, would you consider joining me then? I'll stick with my usual spiel here, but I don't think it's going to mean much to him. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that would have really struck home with him at all, but he's going to join us anyways. Fantastic. Alright, well there's another lord on our side. Not a particularly strong one, or a particularly reliable one, but it's one less enemy for us to fight at least. And I'll probably give him like no more than a village or something. That way if he decides to defect or whatever, he can't take any land with him. But I'll keep him around. We've got pretty good relations with him. What the hell? What are you doing, man? You're raiding our villages, you idiot. That's weird. Anyways, let's see. I have a task for you. I need you to patrol around Dublin. No, your business is raiding our villages. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Gather for a campaign. And I'll just cut you loose in a little bit after you stop acting stupid. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was going to say, gathering them for a campaign immediately overrides their current AI. I guess we could make a move on this fort here. I'm concerned because if I'm not defending, then nobody is. Whoa. Kingdom of England's offering me like 11,000 silver if we're willing to sell them back Sir Baldwin. Sure. I didn't think he was worth that much. What is that? Oh, Custodes? That's a pretty hefty sized party for I wonder if I can tell them to go garrison Dublin. No, apparently not. I can't tell them anything. Well, let's go look at Tullyhue Fort. Or Tullyhogue Fort, excuse me. Oh, there's Murtock. He made it. He's accompanying me. The other guy cut and run already. What do we have here? Sir John Fitzalan. That's Tygo O'Brien. We'd probably have to defeat him before we took this. Oh, wow. 415? Some of the garrison sizes in this mod are just ridiculous. Like, that's insane. That's more than the towns in Native. Well, I don't see us taking that without some significant help. He's making a run for Dungannon. I wonder if... I don't think Fingon is there, but I guess it's worth checking. No, just Tygo O'Brien. Well, let's run around this area for a while. Actually, I should probably head down to Waterford and finish that quest before I run out of time. Oh, there's Dermid. He's accompanying me as well. I honestly don't need you guys following me. I just did that to keep that guy from raiding our own village. Since you've never won a war, I'll ask you to spare me the advice. You guys can go home, though. Like, the youngest guy in the game is trying to tell me how to win wars. That's funny. Especially since I was pretty much single-handedly holding off the Norwegians when we were at war with them. Let's see. Oh, we got some level ups to handle today, too. I've been kind of grinding out some upgrades, so I have some more senior knights than we did last time. I think I gained 2 more. A lot more elite infantry as well. And then I have like 35 of these guys ready to upgrade, but I don't want that much infantry up here because I want some of my archers to actually see combat, so I'll leave them as is for now. Let's start with Lachlan. What are your skills looking like? We're going to go agility 9, so we can go athletics 3. And I'll give you some polearm skill since you've got that spear. And that'll be it for you. Leonch. Let's see about your skills. I'm thinking a bit more agility would be useful, and I'll put that point into Iron Flesh. And let's get you some throwing skill. Since you're one-handed, seems to be doing just fine. And Mr. Rosier. Let's see. I don't recall what I was working on with him, but some strength certainly wouldn't hurt. So let's do that. And I'll give you... Alright, so I've got another offer for a ransom. Apparently, Sir William de Valence is worth almost 12,000. I'll certainly accept that. Alright, so we've got one peasant ready to fight. Let's go ahead and beat him up. And I don't know how many more of these I'm going to have to do. I've already done... I want to say... Wow, that's taken an awful long time, isn't it? There we go. I want to say 2 already, but I think each one was multiple peasants, so I'm not sure where that leaves me. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, apparently we're ready for the fight, so let's go ahead and attack these bandits. Alright, so we're actually starting a ways off here. I'll try to use some semblance of tactics, although my party is not exactly very well put together. It's mostly the peasants I just trained. Let's see, cavalry, come over here. Infantry, charge. And my retinue, stay with me. And I'm going to go harass these guys a bit just to make sure they don't get here before my troops do. Oh, wow. Wrong side there. Yeah, come after me. Come after me. Cavalry, you guys can charge. I don't think any of these troops are particularly threatening. I need to pay better attention to what I'm doing and not keep missing these swings. Yeah, that was terrible. There we go. And you got my way. Damn it. Got him. I wasn't sure if I would be able to reach that far, but apparently I could. I don't see any more hostiles. That guy just went down. Here's one. And you just like cut his throat. That was pretty brutal. Alright. So that's taken care of. We lost a couple peasants, but I didn't lose anyone. And that will boost our relations with the village. I'm also going to refuse and take the honor there. So we're at -11. I believe we were at like -25 or -27 or something at the end of last episode, and I've done I got them some cattle, and then I did this quest, and between those two it looks like it's boosted us by like 14 or so. Let's talk to the elder. If he's got anything else relatively simple, I'll go ahead and do it. I don't even know if I'm going to be holding on to this village, so I'm not going to commit too much effort to this. They don't need anything right now anyways. But just in case I do end up keeping this one, I want to make sure I'm at least neutral with them. Because keep in mind, when we rebelled, we lost Castlerea and the associated manor. So I no longer have a village or a manor. I think these two are mine, and then all of the villages are sort of at large, except for Ennis, which I believe belongs to... it might belong to Murtock, unless it belonged to somebody else before he left, in which case he brought it with him, but it doesn't belong to him, and that's at large too. So potentially nobody owns any of these villages. They're just sort of belonging to the kingdom, and I can assign them as I like. But yeah, I don't currently have a village right now, so I don't have a manor. And I am a bit curious to see if I get Castlerea back, does my manor stay where it was? Or do I lose all that progress and I'm better off just taking something else? Because keep in mind, remember Castlerea is like the first village to get attacked whenever the enemies come in. Because they land here and that's the closest one. So, all things considered, if I am losing all my progress, it's definitely worth taking a different village instead. Even if I don't lose my progress, it might be better just because this is going to be raided quite often. As you can see, it's looted right now. I wonder if my guys are doing that. Anyway, how are we doing? I still have Roger Mortimer and Lord High Constable Humphrey. So we'll see what happens with them. Benjamin Rose leveled up, so let's get him some skills. We'll go Agility 12 so that he can go Weapon Master 3. That'll allow me to put some more points into archery for him. We're trying to turn him into our own Garrett Longley here. If you guys have ever played Clash of Kings, you'll know Garrett Longley, or if you follow my Clash of Kings series. He's like the best archer companion you could ever ask for. So right, I'm going to keep running around and trying to find my father-in-law and uncle-in-law and try to recruit them. Because if we can do that, they're going to bring both of the Gaelic Kingdom's towns with them. And that will severely hamper their ability to combat us. Okay guys, so I found Conchbar. He's actually hole up in his town. And apparently he was defeated because his army is gone. He's actually like 0 of 1, so I think he's wounded too. We got really, really high relation with him though, so I'm hoping that we can recruit him over. Given his temperament though, he's not going to really like anything we have to say, but I'm hoping that our relation with him and his hatred of the king will allow us to recruit him. So, what is the task that you gave me? Apparently I'm still working on it. Anyways, let's discuss something in private. And, did I already try to recruit him? I think, I'm trying to remember. I may have tried to recruit him off camera, and I don't know if it worked. I mean, obviously it didn't work because he's not part of our faction, but I don't remember what he said. I know one of the lords I tried to recruit off camera was bugged, and he just like started talking gibberish when I tried to do it, so it might have been him. Let's see. Do you remember what I told you earlier? That you will rule this land justly. Yeah, that's about right. So will you join me? Let's see. I mean, that's not necessarily true. I have 3 lords following me now, and we're only at war with, I guess, 2 factions. So, let's see. Oh, he did it. Cool. I heard the quest failed thing. I was like, what? But I guess we just failed his quest because obviously he can't give me quests anymore as one of my vassals. So fantastic. Our uncle-in-law is now one of our lords as well, and that means he brings Donegal along with him. And so there's another good chunk of Ireland under our control, and with no conquering necessary. Whoa. When did we get this? Who's that belong to? Oh. Okay. So Aid O'Connor apparently conquered this, or maybe the Gaelic kingdoms conquered it and it was awarded to him. Either way, I was looking around when he joined us. I was looking around and I didn't see anything that belonged to him. But apparently we have territory in Wales. That is very interesting. I actually would not mind conquering Wales. So like maybe this, I don't know about Chester, but like this area here, and sort of folding the Welsh into our kingdom, since the English are constantly trying to conquer them. They'd probably be more at home with us than them. So right, we have that new chunk of land. This is being raided. Let's see who. Because if it's one of mine, they should probably stop. God damn it, Tycho Bryan. We're going to have to run down to Waterford. There's nobody there. Who do we have here? Magnus. He doesn't like us that much. I'm going to let him go and try to defend Waterford. Okay, so we made it in time. Where is he? Why can't I select him? He's got 110 men, so that'll be a decent fight. I don't know that his troop quality is particularly great, though. Yeah, no elite, well, 1 elite infantry, and I don't see any knights. So, yeah, I think he's got a bunch of fodder. This guy does not like me. So, let's go ahead and attempt to defeat him. Holy crap. Well, it looks like they're going to defend this hill, which is not a terrible idea. They just chose a poor position to do it. So, we're going to set up right at the base of the hill and then get ready to charge over it. And, yeah, I should probably back off. You guys need to move a little bit quicker. They're going to catch you before you get into defilade. Alright, I think my infantry is ready. Cavalry, why don't you guys go first? Infantry, go. Retinue, you should be with me. And I'm going to try not to get hit by any of these things flying. Die, damn it. There we go, finally broke myself out of that. Let's try to get this guy. Oh, maybe not. This horse does not handle very well. I did have to switch horses. My other one was lamed. And so I switched to this courser, and it's faster, but it doesn't turn particularly well. Oh, I ate a brace spear right there. Damn it, hold still. I thought he was trying to hit me. I was like, what? Oh, there's another lame horse. You know what? If you're going to run, then you're going to catch one of these. Oh, I got somebody. Watch out, friendly horses. That's Mr. Rosier. I should probably just stay back and let these guys clear it up. I'll tell everybody to charge at this point. Oh, it's already over. Never mind then. Okay, well, we only lost the Lesser Knight. That's unfortunate because those guys are kind of hard to come by, but compared to what they lost, I think we did pretty damn well. It's to be expected, though. Again, they didn't even have a single knight on their side, and I was deploying like at least 10 to 15. They didn't have any elite infantry or oh, I guess they had 4 elite archers. Oh, and 1 elite infantry. So yeah, 5 elite troops in their entire army. So yeah, they got slaughtered. I was hoping I'd be able to take him prisoner, but unfortunately I will not. So let's get 3 more lesser knights and then 2 more senior knights. I should watch. Actually, I don't need to watch my money because we are rich after ransoming all those English lords. I will take all you guys prisoner because I'm pretty sure I'll have plenty of room. Yeah. Plenty of room. Anything decent in here? Do I have room? I have a little bit of room. Nothing of any particular value, but that's fine. You guys can collect the rest and we'll sell it. But I think that's where we're going to end it for today, guys. So, this is, I guess, the first episode of the Irish Civil War. And I don't imagine there will be too many more because we've already taken, I would say that's a little more than half, maybe like 60% of Ireland. And we haven't even had to conquer a castle yet. Dungannon should fall the exact same way. As soon as we're able to talk to Finnegan, I don't imagine recruiting him will be any difficulty at all. Tullyhue Fort and Sligo are probably going to be the only things that we actually need to conquer. Carrickabbraggy Castle is also held by one of our friends, and so we should be able to recruit him too and have him bring that with him. So it's just a matter of defeating Tig O'Brien and at Tullyhue Fort, and then the former king at Sligo, and that will pretty much end the war. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Anno Domini with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.